Morning, Schein. What a wonderful show as always.
Warm it
Before
up,
I set
Chris.
the table, before I set the table and get to my question to Dr. Falcon, Mike in the OC, I've got my Gonzaga doll ready to go, and the pins are going to be going in with the voodoo spirit later today.
A lot of UCLA love on the show today. Okay. A lot of haters out there for the greatest team in college basketball history. Take that, haters.
It's got nothing to do with Gonzaga. It's got to do with Mike and the OC, and basically. So, anyways, I'll tell you what. Yesterday was such a wonderful day here in Canada. A little bit chillier than it is down south. But I'll tell you what. We took the day off work, went and sat in the lounge, watched baseball on every TV in there in the afternoon. It was great. After that, we go to my house. We throw on some pork. We smoke it and watch hockey. Why does hockey not have games during the day?
They don't have day games on the weekend?
Oh, on the weekend, of course, but I can't take work off on the weekend because I'm not working.
Wait, so so you want day hockey games? That's the point here?
That is my point. I think.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? You're right. Day hockey games. Bob, can you get Bettman on the phone? Tell Bettman that we need day hockey games during the week. I mean, a Wednesday matinee game between the Rangers and the Bruins. I demand that from my guy, Chris in Canada. He's got the barbecue going. He's got the pork going. I mean, let's go. Clayton in Seattle, our good friend. Next, on Sports.
Hey, Adam, what a win last night. I hope you stayed up to watch it.
Oh, man. You know, I might as well give you the floor today because the Mariners aren't going to win many more, Clayton. I love busting your chops.
Well, it did help that
by the way,
Gabe
Chris in
Kapler...
Canada does make a great point, right? You know, that would be such a great tool in terms of buzz for the kids and for someone like Chris. Every Wednesday, one afternoon hockey game. Every Thursday. You know, that is such a great point by our guy, Chris. Go ahead, Clayton.
Yeah, I was about to say that it did help that Gabe Kapler doesn't really know how to he just loves to overmanage a little bit.
I still can't believe the Giants watched him in Philly and said, that's the guy. I mean, Gabe Kapler didn't know the rules. You're not wrong here, Clayton. You're not wrong at all.
Yeah, and but watching the comeback last night, when they fell apart 5-0, I was like, okay, they're not going to have it tonight. But then they slowly chip away, and then that 8th inning happens, and I'm like, okay. And then we get to extra innings, and we have that pathetic extra inning rule. That, granted, I think the intentions were good when it was created.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah, and granted, in my opinion, I would like to have this rule, but have it start in the 12th or the 13th inning and have the 10th, 11th, and 12th just be normal.
You see, Clayton, now I can wrap my brain around that. If you, or even like the 13th inning, so you have 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now we're on to something. You get 3 cracks at it in extra innings. But I hate, right, because then we start talking, you could even make the case player health and safety and buzz of the game, and you want to make sure that the kids can see the final innings. That right there, Clayton, you need to replace Rob Manfred as the baseball commissioner.
Well,
you love baseball. You get baseball. This is the same Manfred who called the World Series trophy a piece of metal. Clayton, let's go. I want you to quit your job and become the commissioner of baseball.
Well, yeah, that would be nice. It would be a nice pay raise, but I don't think that will happen.
We're gonna make it happen because you're way too invested, my friends. You are way too invested. What a great idea. Clayton is spot on as always. Troy in Pittsburgh, our good friend. Next on Sports.
Hey, good morning, Adam. Thank you for taking my call.
Always a pleasure, Troy. Always great to talk to you. What's cooking today?
How about those Pittsburgh Pirates, man? Let's just stop the count right now.
By the way, and listen, we heard from a couple of Cubs fans, including Champ earlier in the show. Listen, you might as well take it. Not going to be too many of them. Pittsburgh on
Exactly.
paper should be one of the two worst teams in baseball, with the Orioles being the other. So, I've talked forever. I love the history of the Pirates, the We Are Family Pirates. I thought Clint Hurdle's Pirates, which were good teams, were going to do even better than they did in the postseason. It's just so sad how your Pirates have just been destroyed by clueless ownership and management for now decades.
Yep.
It's really sad.
It is, and I agree. And if you're ever in Pittsburgh, we'll have to go to the Roberto Clemente Museum. It's awesome.
I would love
but
that.
I have a couple, thoughts and I guess issues with baseball, Adam, and I'd love to get your advice, or maybe if you were talking to, Manfred, what you would tell him. So, my first issue with baseball, and it's been an ongoing debate, is the salary cap, or, in baseball's instance, I think the salary floor. So you look at the Pirates, and if Trevor Bauer and the Dodgers came to town, that one man is making more than the entire payroll. And don't get me wrong, Adam, I'm a, capitalist. I believe in the free markets, and, people can spend and do as they please, but I think it really does hurt the game when that's the, that's the rules right now. And my second issue is, you look at the average age of a MLB fan right now, Adam, and it's 57 years old. You look at the NBA, it's 37. The NFL is in the mid-40s.
And you heard the conversation I did with Cody Bellinger yesterday. I mean, you have to promote the athleticism to the kids.
Exactly. And until this year, if I read correctly, these players weren't even allowed to post their own highlights on, Instagram.
Oh, it's so bad, these rules. It's terrible.
Those are my two big issues, and I don't know. What do you think? I don't know if you agree with both of them and what your solution may be, but thanks again for taking my call, Adam. Always great to chat.
Troy, this is a great telephone call. I agree with that completely. And that buzz and utilizing social media and making it friendly in terms of the highlights and showing off that athleticism and skill that Bellinger talked about, I beyond agree with that. It's time right now for the Schein 9.
Schein on Sports presents the Schein 9, where Adam and his crew make 9 bold predictions about the weekend in sports.
I gotta tell you, I love the Schein 9, and I love it on a busy weekend like this. There's so much going on with baseball and basketball, and we are just energized by the start of the MLB season. Been a great topic on the show all day long. Bob Steele with me, as he has been for 16 glorious years. Mike Fitz with me, as he has been for 16 glorious years. Bob Steele, it's Friday. We do it every Friday. Only exception being the Fridays we choose not to do it. But since it's Friday, time right now for the Schein 9, and Bob Steele, take it away.
Oh, what a weekend for sports, Adam. And, of course, the Final Four tomorrow. Let's start with that. First up is Baylor versus Houston. Who you got?
Look, Houston has had a nice run here. They've picked off a few cute little programs on their way to the Final Four, but it was always going to be Baylor. They hit a little snide after their COVID pause. Baylor's going to win this game by 6. They're going to head to the national championship game.
Yeah, you've mentioned it, Adam. This is a Spider-Man meme game. Baylor versus Houston. Defense versus more defense. This game, it's going to be a slop fest, a rock fight, jab for jab. I just think Baylor is better than Houston. I agree with Mike. Baylor is playing fantastic basketball, some of their best all season. I'm going to take the Baylor Bears. They win and cover.
Sticky game early. Baylor ends up winning and covering the spread. Eerily similar teams. Baylor just has more dudes, more talent. I think they've been the second best team in the tournament behind Gonzaga. I'm rolling with Scott Drew's team.
Oh, of course, second game, Gonzaga, UCLA. Second game tomorrow. Forget winning. Does UCLA cover the 14-point spread?
No, I don't think they do. Gonzaga, they just seem like a team on a mission. I don't think they'll be challenged this tournament. Gonzaga wins by 17.
I mean, Gonzaga hasn't won a game by less than double digits since December against West Virginia. It's one of the most ridiculous runs I've ever seen in my life. They haven't been in danger of losing in months. I just think UCLA's time's up. I mean, Johnny Juzang's angle, it worries me. They couldn't shoot at all against Michigan. That doesn't bode well going up against Gonzaga. I'll take the Zags. They win and they cover the massive spread.
I mean, even if you're wrong, you can't sleep going the other way, Bob. I mean, I'm with you. All they do is win and cover. It's a historically great team. Sounds like I'm higher on UCLA than you guys. I don't think this is a Cinderella story. But, we said Gonzaga was going to destroy USC, and I thought that would be competitive for at least a minute, and it wasn't. But we're going to roll here with Gonzaga to win and cover that 14-point spread.
Oh, there's just so much incredible baseball this week. And Trevor Bauer makes his debut for the Dodgers today against the Rockies at Coors Field. The Dodgers are such a massive favorite in this game. They're minus 175 on the run line. How do you guys see this game playing out tonight?
The Dodgers have their best pitcher toeing the rubber today. Minus 175 on the run line is a massive number. You said it, Bob. I think Bauer shuts the Rockies' bats down. The Dodgers put up a crooked number. I have the Dodgers winning by at least 3 runs.
Yeah, this is just such an incredible line. I can't even believe it. But I like the Rockies again tonight, especially because you can get them with some value here. I'm not going to say they're going to win the game. You can get them on the reverse run line at plus 148. They looked good last night. The offense looked good. I bet they hit Bauer tonight. They lose by 1. I'm going to take the Rockies. They keep it close.
Oh, Trevor Bauer is recording the Schein 9. He's going to use it as motivation. You know he's crazy enough to do that. Bauer is going to dominate the Colorado Rockies.
Dallas Keuchel versus Andrew Heaney tonight as the White Sox, they look to get back on track versus the Angels. The Angels are minus 125 favorite. Who you got?
I think the White Sox will bounce back. Even without Jimenez, they can rake. White Sox crawl all the way back to 500. They even up the series tonight.
We had an unbelievable high-level meeting with White Sox fan Billy Z, Bill Zimmerman, yesterday. He was talking so much smack about the White Sox. So, of course, Mike Trout and the Angels, they're going to come through again for us tonight. Billy Z, his misery is going to amplify. The Angels win again. They send the Red Sox spiraling. I'm taking the Angels to win.
Goes noted, the Chicago White Sox haven't won a ball game since Billy Z was talking smack on the old Zoom yesterday. By the way, I told you I'm all in on this fantasy league, this auction league. I'm ecstatic. We drafted Andrew Heaney. I like this cat. Ooh. I'm going to take the Angels to take care of business.
No, I love it. Lazardo versus Christian Javier tonight as the A's host the Astros again. The A's, they're a minus 148 favorite. Does Oakland beat the cheating frauds?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. We're used to seeing names like Verlander, Cole, and even Morton starting for the Astros. Christian Javier, the A's may score double digits. The A's crush the Astros.
Look, Lazardo, he's my surprise pick to win the AL Cy Young this year as a long shot. I think it's going to be his breakout year. I am a little worried, though. I do have the Astros under 87.5 wins for the season. Last night, my worst nightmare came true. Garbage cans were banging. It didn't matter. Yordan Alvarez looked great. Michael Brantley, it's still beating up Father Time. But for tonight, one night, I'm taking the A's. They beat the Astros.
I'm taking the A's. Love Luzardo. And I think, even though I picked the Angels to win the division, I picked the A's in second. Simply put, I think the A's are better than the cheating, fraudulent Houston Astros.
Oh, Blake Snell makes his debut for the Padres tonight versus the D-backs. Another huge line, which means you've got to take the minus 1.5 run line to get any value at minus 105. You like Snell and the Padres to blow out the D-backs tonight, Mike?
I do like the Padres to win by a few runs. The way I got value out of this game, I parlayed the Dodgers and the Padres to get the odds about about minus 110. I have a feeling I'll be doing that a lot this season.
Yeah, I love that, Mike. That's a great idea. Look, I was impressed with the Diamondbacks yesterday, but to me, a loss like that is so deflating. They came back, they took the lead, and they still lost. I love the value on the run line. I'm going to take the Padres. They win by 2+ runs.
Yeah, Padres are going to absolutely smoke the Diamondbacks, who really are one of the worst teams in baseball, and you know that Snell is going to be pumped up for his Padre debut. Love the San Diego Padres.
Corey Kluber makes his Yankee debut tomorrow versus the Blue Jays. Do our Yankees win?
Of course the Yankees win the Klubox debut. I love this low-risk, high-reward deal the Yankees signed Kluber to. The Bats will wake up and score around 6 runs. I love the Yankees winning the next 2 against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Yankees desperately need Klubot to come through tomorrow. Win tomorrow, it's going to get all the pressure off our Yankees' backs. I think this is going to be less about Kluber. It's more about the Yankee bats tomorrow. Ross Stripling, he's on the mound for Toronto. He had a really rough season last year. The Yankees bats need to get to Stripling early. They need to wake up. I think they will wake up. Judge homers, DJ LeMahieu, multi-hit game. The Yankees, they're going to win this game 6-4.
I'm going to take the Blue Jays.
No.
I need to see it from Kluber before I believe it. You know, I thought the Yankees would take 2 out of 3 in this series, and they would have won yesterday. I have a lot of respect for Toronto. I'm going to take the Blue Jays to beat Corey Kluber.
My goodness, Adam. All right, question number 8. Shohei Ohtani, he gets the ball. Yes, you do. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball Sunday night. He's been lit up like a Christmas tree his last 2 starts. The first one, he didn't record an out. The second one, he walked 5. He didn't last 2 innings. Does Ohtani go more than 3 innings on Sunday night versus the White Sox?
I think this is the year where everything clicks for Ohtani. I have him going out there for 5 strong innings on Sunday night.
I'm going to say no. And no, I'm not bitter at all after drafting Shohei Ohtani in fantasy last year, and he left me with an ERA of infinity last year in the first week. No, I'm not mad. He's not going to last 3 innings. He goes 2 innings, the White Sox score 5 runs, and Chicago wins the game.
How cool is it that that's the ESPN game so everyone can see it? I think Ohtani will go more than 3. I always fail believing in Ohtani, but this time I really mean it.
All right, final question. What is your lock of the weekend?
Great game tonight in the NBA, Bucks Trailblazers. I'm going with Dollar Dame Lillard. Lock him in for over 27.5 points.
I love it. I love it. Mr. Puck's back in action. That's right. My Devils are absolutely atrocious against the Capitals. Take the Capitals on the puck line. You will not be disappointed.
I'll answer it this way. My lock of the night is next.
James Harden and the